Hi guys, just a quick video today. Go through round one of the NFL draft and the implications it has on our fantasy teams and assets. Late night here in Scotland, only had 3 hours sleep, can't even remember being in the job interview, but hey ho, here for you guys. First off, NFC West. We've got Seattle, San Francisco and the LA Rams, nothing changed at all. We've got Arizona, traded for Hollywood Brown. Doesn't move the needle for me on Brown, I've got them the same. What it does do a slight knock on Hopkins, and I think Rondale Moore takes a huge loss. We go over to the NFC North. We've got Green Bay, who surprised us all by not taking a wide receiver. So now might be the chance to get Lazard, Amari Rogers, Sammy Watkins. Who knows? Detroit Lions had a big move up for J-Mo Williams. Now obviously this is a huge boost for Jared Goff, especially with them not drafting a quarterback. So it's looking good for Goff in Detroit, at least for another year. I think it's terrible for Williams. We'll go into that in our rookie roundup. Doesn't change anything for Amon-Ra St. Brown, Hawkinson, Swift. Maybe a slight little knock, but I think DJ Chark could be the odd man out there. We've got the Bears didn't do anything and the Vikings didn't do anything. We'll go over quickly to the East. We've got nothing really affecting our fantasy assets at the Giants or the Cowboys. We've got Washington to Dotson. I don't know how that's going to fit in with McLaurin and possibly Curtis Samuel, so not the greatest fit for Dotson there. I think his stock takes a little hit as well. And we've got Philadelphia, who had a massive trade for AJ Brown. Obviously this is a huge boost for Jalen Hurts. And it seems like they're going to try and go down the same route as Josh Allen maybe, because the jury was out on Josh Allen for the first 2 years, and then they got him Stefan Diggs, and all of a sudden he became the QB1 almost in fantasy. So yes, if you've got Hurts, it's looking good for you guys. Obviously this season is going to be make and break for him. I think Slim Reaper Devonta Smith takes a big loss. Goddard a slight loss. And I think a loss for Brown as well, because we don't even know if Hurts can support all them assets. So I'm down on the Philadelphia receivers and up on Jalen Hurts there. That leaves us with the NFC South. We've got Atlanta taking the first wide receiver, Drake London, which I absolutely love for London stock. And he moves up in the rookie rankings for me. We'll go into that in another video. And it takes a little bit of pressure off Kyle Pitts. Carolina didn't do anything. Tampa didn't do anything. New Orleans was probably my favourite pick fantasy-wise in the first round with Chris Olave. I've got Olave going right up to my wide receiver 2 now in my rookie rankings. Of all the wide receivers drafted early, he's probably got the best quarterback in Jameis Winston for fantasy purposes, so sign me up, Chris Olave. Across to the AFC, and we'll go into the South. First of all, I'll just mention briefly the Jags. Didn't like the 101, but loved the moving back for the linebacker. So up on one, down on the other. But fantasy wise, no change, sadly. Tennessee losing AJ Brown, great for Robert Woods. And they drafted Burks, Traylon Burks. He could immediately find himself very quickly as the alpha in that receiving group. So I'm kind of sticking my needle exactly where it is on Burks, neither up nor down. Indianapolis and Houston, not much change. So we'll go over to the West, and Kansas shocked us by not taking a wide receiver also. That's great news for Juju owners. I mean, sure, they might still get a wide receiver on day 2, but it's not going to be one of the big elite ones. So yeah, fire me up some juju. San Diego, sorry, Chargers, not much change. Raiders no change, Denver no change. So that leaves us with the East. Of course, the New York Jets had a great day one. They drafted Garrett Wilson. That's probably one of the worst landing spots for me. I don't know if Zach Wilson can support all that cast. So I'm moving Garrett Wilson down slightly in my rookie rankings. Buffalo, no change yet at the moment. I think we were all excited and hoping that we were going to get Breece Hall, but it didn't happen yet. New England, no change. Miami, no change. So finally that leaves us the AFC North, and we've got Cincinnati, no change. We've got Cleveland, no change. We've got Pittsburgh taking the only quarterback in Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett's stock rises slightly. Trubisky goes down ever so slightly. He was never up anyway, because let's face it guys, he was only a one-year quarterback at best. So his price hasn't really changed. Pickett's moved up slightly, probably ahead of a couple of the wide receivers that didn't quite get the draft capital or landing spot that we hoped for. And that leaves us finally with Baltimore. Now Baltimore traded away Hollywood Brown, so that creates a big space. They didn't replace him, at least not on day one. So at the moment it's looking good for Rashad Bateman owners. So very briefly, I think the big winners: Rashad Bateman, Jalen Hurts, Chris Olave, and the big losers, I would say AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and another big winner was Juju. So thanks for watching. It's very brief thoughts, early thoughts there. Going to all change on day two obviously, but I think you all agree it was a wild night on day one, and I don't think many of us expected 10% of the picks or trades or anything that happened. So I'll do a brief video later on with my updated rookie top 12 rankings. Bye for now.